Hey, cat's behind me. So I'm so close to having baby step one done, which is $1,000 emergency fund. Um, I decided that once I get that emergency fund done, then I set up some minor goals for a couple of my sinking funds, and I'm just gonna, I call it stomping it out. Just throw money at that. And some things that I do need, my dental work and money set up for replacing my car if something happens. Um, so for my car, I've got a $3,000 goal, and for my medical dental, I set that at $2,000 goal. So it's looking like for sure January 1st, 2018. We're in 17 now. January 2018, I'll be able to really, really, really start pouring the coals to baby step two. Yeah, I'm still kind of on the fence about paying off my biggest, most expensive um loan first, or if I should, because that one's gaining a lot of interest, almost $200 every month. So I think that if I were to get rid of that one, that would be kind of like earning another $200 a month instead of it like going against me. But once I get that one paid off, the rest of them are, I don't think that they're as aggressive about, they roll over the interest into the principal and then they add interest. And I think, because they all started at the same amount. Maybe I've had this other one longer. I think I had 2 loans before I had the other 4. I don't know. Anyway, it'd be nice to get some ancient history taken care of. So I think that my Stomp-it outs, baby step 1, I will get that done June 2nd, because I get paid my disability on June 1st. So by June 2nd, I will officially be ready to start baby step 2. Then I do have the $3,000 to save up for my car. I think I set it up, there's like $450 a month that I can throw at that. And so potentially a little bit more, especially after I pay off my my medical dental, get that topped up, and then instead of being, what am I putting at it, $90 a month now, I'll be able to put $25 a month, which is the minimum transfer amount for my bank account or bank. And so that'll save me 75-ish bucks, $70, something like that. And so that'll be good, to be able to get that much reduced. That'll also that'll free up a lot of extra money to throw towards the rest of the snowballs and whatnot. And then my sock fund, I was estimating if I do $100 every month, I should have that done by October. And that would give me $500 in my sock, which is kind of like it's the weekend and I had an emergency, like I need to buy a new serpentine belt, or who knows, like you can't get to the bank to pull money out sort of deal, but you can use this. And so that's kind of what my sock money is going to be like. And then all the money that I have left over for my allowance is going into my rainy day fund, which I'm going to treat that more like keep the blues away fund. So if there's a party, I'll have a couple bucks that I can, I don't know, buy a 6-pack of beer to go to, or buy some ingredients to make a potluck meal or dish. If a baby's being born, you know, I might have 25 bucks that I can stick in a card, you know, things like that. So that's kind of like my giving and enjoying life and keeping the blues away fund. And that should easily be about 20 bucks a month, plus whatever I have left over at the end of the week for my allowances, my pocket walking around money. But mostly what this video is about is today is the 29th, 30th, tomorrow's 31st. I get paid on Thursday, and by Friday I should have baby step 1 done. Like, it's silly but exciting. I do still have some federal income tax that I owe. Right now I think it's like 860 bucks. We're not even halfway through the year, so I don't know how much it'll be if I wait until it's tax return time, but I would kind of like to get it taken care of before then. But baby step 1's almost done. Yay! Something. And then I also just nerding out, geeking out with some numbers. I calculated how much money I should have saved, like between my emergency fund, my sock, for my car emergency $3,000 plus the $2,000. I should have my teeth fixed by Halloween, which would be really cool. And then by December, I should have about $7,000 just tucked away, like ready for emergencies, medical emergency, and then my top it off emergency fund. So I'm treating my emergency fund is, if I don't already have money saved up to take care of that emergency, then that's the emergency fund. Otherwise, I dip into the set aside emergency funds before that happens. So I'll have $2,000 set aside for if I have an injury and I need to get into the doctors, co-pays for the doctors, being able to pay tooth stuff. If I end up with like a random cavity, I'll have money to just go and get it taken care of. Do you know how liberating that's gonna be? Like this whole, oh, I'll save up money and I'll deal with it. And no, you never end up dealing with it. So, yeah, between having my insurance is like funding right along nicely, and having, being able to have a good lump of change saved up by the end of this year, it's great. I'm really excited, and I hope that I don't have too many hang-ups that happen before then. But I think that I'm planning for the hang-ups pretty well. Between setting money aside for my car maintenance and repairs, and setting money aside for in case I have to go and see a doctor or the dentist or my insurance. My insurance will, yeah. I feel like I'm adulting, and I'm adulting good. And I've got 3 more days and I'll be done with baby step 1, which is, yeah, it's all shaky. Anyway, I figured I'd share good news, and now it's time to go get ready for work. There's your bad news. Well, not really. We're at the home stretch. We've got 2 more weeks of school. 1 more week of bathrooms. And then, so, yeah, that's kind of what we got going on in my life. Baby step 1's almost done. Cats are sneezing. What are you doing? They hate each other. Totally. Alright. Have a nice week. Happy beginning of June. And baby step 1 almost in the books. Cheers.